Hi, welcome to this audio presentation. My name is Justin Prince. Today we're going to discuss the Modere compensation plan. Now we have other videos that walk you through what I call the behavior way to learn the comp plan, which is like do this, get that. And so you can learn how to duplicate your business, how to earn $1,000 a month, $4,000 to $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, etc. This video is actually more of the percentages. So it's more of teaching you to learn more of the technical parts of the compensation plan. In the Modere compensation plan, part of what makes this plan so dynamic and so unique and where people can win that have never really won before in the direct sales world is because it's dual-sided. There's two sides to the compensation plan. There's the promoter side, which is the customer acquisition side, and then there's the builder side, which is the team building side. And if you want to max the whole comp plan out, you can max out both sides. But if you want to really play to your strengths, that's okay too. So let me start with first the promoter side, or what we call the promoter plan. First concept that you need to understand is what's called a customer pod. And as you build in Modere, you're going to start hearing this term customer pods. Let me kind of give you an example of what that means. Let's say that you start as a social marketer, you get your $10 off discount code, you promote some of the products to a customer. When they make a purchase, they go into your customer pod. They become customers in your customer pod. Now they get their own $10 off discount code as part of the social retail model. They can give, they can give benefit, get benefit. And when they share with customers, all of those customers also count in your customer pod. And you are paid on them just as if you personally introduced them yourself. If those customers share, you're paid on all of their customers as if you personally introduced them yourself, and so on and so on and so on. There's one of the questions is how many levels are you paid on in your customer pod? And the answer is there's no levels. You can be paid to infinity on your customer pod. So when customers refer, all of those customers go into your pod and you're paid on all of them. Now in Modere, all of those new orders, all the first orders, whether it's your personal customer or your customer's customer, those are all paid in our daily pay program. So you get a customer today, you're paid tomorrow. So it's a really dynamic part of the Modere compensation plan. And as you see that we have a 10-to-1 ratio. So every one person that does our business, they average 10 customers each. In fact, over 80% of the company's revenue comes from our customer base. It's part of the dynamic of these customer pods in our social retail model. Now, one of the other things that's so cool about this, if any of you have ever been around the direct sales world, you go to like the company convention and the only people that get across the stage are like the superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like the ninja guru, blue diamond backflip, sensei. Like they're the only ones that cross the stage. In Modere, you'll have people that get recognized for their customer acquisition. So as you look here on the title to the left, starting at promoter, then they have bronze, silver, gold, and then 4 levels of platinum. You actually can get recognized and get not only earn commissions, but like get celebrated for doing what you're great at, which is building your customer base. Customer points is what's called CP. CP is when a customer makes a purchase, there's a point value attached to that purchase. And so when you're from 1 to 499, you're what's called a promoter. Once you hit 500 points, you now become a bronze. 1,000 is silver, gold 2,000, platinum is 3,000, and then there's 3 levels of platinum above that, heading up to 9,000 in total customer points. An active customer is if a customer makes a purchase of any size, they're considered an active customer. So you say, well, do they have to be on a smart ship? Do they have to order every single month? No. If they make a purchase this month of any size, they count as one of your active customers. So you need at least 1 active customer to be a promoter. You need 5 or more to be a bronze, plus you would have the customer points. Gold is 10, 15 with platinum, and so on. Now, here's how the bonus works, the percentage works. When you first join Modere, you earn 10% commission on your very first customer, and this is paid daily. So you join today, you get a customer today, you get a check tomorrow. Once you hit bronze, the commission jumps from 10% to 18%, silver to 20%, all the way up to 36% commission. So just to do some super simple math with you, if you're a platinum with 3,000, let's just say this is your commissionable volume, you have at least 15 customers, 30% would be $900 in commission. And that's just a platinum. Now, what's cool with this is we have people that make, hundreds of dollars a month or thousands of dollars a month, or in some cases, tens of thousands of dollars a month just from their customer pods. So the customer pods are a really dynamic part of this plan. We put on here the earn at least. You'll notice this is CV, which stands for commissionable volume or commissionable value. This commissionable volume is after all discounts, all the $10 off discounts or promotions and so on have been applied, these are the amounts that you'll make at each rank based on your CV. One of the other really dynamic parts of the Modere compensation plan is our Live Clean product credit program. What's cool about these is you can earn up to $200 a month in free product credits. These product credits spend as cash. They qualify you for your commissions. Like, you can, as you acquire more customers, the company gives you more and more free product that you can obviously use for your own order, qualifies you for commissions. You can enjoy the Live Clean lifestyle, and you're doing it basically on the company's dime because they're giving you up to $200 a month in free product. Now, that's the one engine, right? That's the one side of the compensation plan. That's the promoter side. Now let's talk about the builder side and how you could build and leverage the efforts of many and build a team or a network of people and receive an override not only on what they purchase, but also on what all of their customers purchase as well. This is what we call the Modere career path. I'm just going to kind of walk you through what these different titles are. Now, these are the team building titles. Remember we talked about like bronze, silver, gold, platinum. That was the promoter side. That was the customer acquisition side. These are the team building side. So we have 2 levels of consultant. We have a consultant and a senior consultant. We have 2 levels of team leader. We have a team leader and a senior team leader. Then 3 levels of director 1, 2, and 3, and 3 levels of elite. So elite 3 is the top of the compensation plan on the builder side. These are the short acronyms. You'll hear like TL for team leader or D1 for director 1. Now, this talks about how many different legs or lines of business. So in other words, how many different teams do you need to build to be able to max out the compensation plan? The first thing I want you to recognize is this. You need 3 different teams, in this case, 3 team leader teams, and I'll explain to you what that means, to become an elite 3. In other words, you can maximize the entire compensation plan, go to the top of the comp plan with only 3 teams, 3 different lines. Now, can you build more than 3? You absolutely can, and I'm going to share with you some of the way that the company actually incentivizes you to do so, to build a 4th team eventually, and a 5th team, and a 6th team, and you can build as wide as you'd like. But you can max it out with only 3. It's a really dynamic part. Now, 3 team leader lines. What is a team leader? A team leader is only 3,000 in organizational points, and they can count 1,500 from their biggest team. The point that I'm trying to illustrate is a team leader's a newer rank in the compensation plan. In fact, someone gets started as a consultant, it's really the second real rank, which is the team leader rank. You only need 1 team leader in each one of those teams to maximize the compensation plan, that plus the proper amount of overall team volume. Now, here's what's cool with this. If you don't personally enroll that person, so let's say that that team leader's on your 10th level, it's 10 people removed from you, that team leader in that line, it's 10 people removed from you, still counts for you as one of your team leader lines. So you don't have to personally enroll those team leaders. If they come somewhere in that line, that whole line counts. Now, what this OP, organizational point, stands for, OP is the acronym, is your total volume, your total organizational points, meaning your orders, your customers' orders, your team's orders, all of their customer orders. Every order counts for your organizational points. And then your organizational, what's called max leg. What that means is this is the amount of volume you can count from any one of your biggest teams. So just to kind of exaggerate it, to become an elite 3, you need 400,000 of total organizational points, total organizational volume. All of the levels, all the generations count, so it counts all the way down to infinity. And then you can count 280 of it from your biggest team. So you can count at least 280 from your biggest team. Let's talk about the first order bonus. So as you're enrolling new social marketers that are personally joining you in your business, you're going to earn a 30% commission on these new enrollments. So for example, our XM collection is a $399 collection. You'll earn 30% of that, which is $120. So you go enroll someone today on an XM, you get paid daily tomorrow on that $120 commission. These are all USD examples. Let's talk about the generational unilevel. This is a really dynamic part of the compensation plan. This is actually where a good chunk of your monthly residual income will come from. Now, the first thing we want to understand, I want to point out to you, is the deep generational pay. Let me give you an example. And if you're new to direct sales, new to networking, follow me through on this. If you're not new, this is going to mean a lot to you. So in traditional network marketing, here's you. And when someone is on your level 1, meaning enroll this new social marketer, this person joins your team. In a traditional network marketing compensation plan, if they make an order, it's what's called an active order or a qualifying order. When they place their order for the month, they take up a level of commission. They sit now on your first level. If they recruit someone who places an active order, that person's now in your second level. They recruit someone, third level, fourth level. Whenever those people make an order, it counts as one of your levels. Well, sometimes what happens as you build networks is that, maybe you're really actively building, and maybe someone here on your fifth level is actively building. In other words, maybe it's not this person specifically, it's this person clear down here. In a traditional compensation plan, the average MLM plan pays 6 to 9 levels. Well, that means that this person's on your fifth level. You're only going to pick up 1 to 4 levels of their organization. In other words, their ability to earn commission on them, on their teams. In Modere, they pay 8 generations of senior consultants. So here's you. Let's say this person on your level 5 is a senior consultant. What happens is all of this revenue, all of this person's order, all of their customer pod, this person, their customer pod, all the way up, all of this revenue here compresses into 1 generation. So instead of counting as 5 levels, this counts as 1 generation. All of that volume compresses. So what it also does is allows you who's working to work with the other person who's working. You know what I'm saying? So you get the people that you got to link up, the ones that are really actively building. So you don't have to, call your neighbor and beg him to work. You can work with the ones that are really wanting to do what you want to do. Well, let me share this with you, my friends. The average senior consultant has 4 to 5 levels, meaning it takes 4 to 5 levels of people to become a senior consultant. If you're paid on 8 generations, the average MLM is 6 to 9 levels. In Modere, 8 generations is the equivalent of 32 to 40 levels of commission. So you're paid way deeper into your organization, 4 to 5 times deeper into your organization than you would be in a traditional network marketing business. What that means over time is for some of you hundreds of dollars extra, some others thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of dollars extra commissions because you're reaching so deep within your organization. Now, this is the amount of commissions you'll earn. You'll earn between 4 to 7% override on the orders of your social marketers and your customers after those orders have been factored. Now, one thing that I want to come back to, remember we said you can become an Elite 3, an E3 with 3 different lines. And I said, but you can build more. Here's what I want to share with you. Once you become an Elite 1, the company actually gives you access to a second bonus. It's called the 4 and More bonus. Here's what's so dynamic about this. The 4 and More bonus allows you to to earn an additional 4% commission on all of that line. So on that 4th line, that 5th line, that 6th line, that 7th line, those different teams that you build, you won't earn just 4 to 7%. You'll actually earn 8 to 11% because you're going to earn an additional 4%. So think of it this way. There's 2 ways to motivate someone, right? You can, in a compensation plan, you can motivate them with a carrot or a stick. The stick is like, whack, I'll smack you on the back if you don't build, all these different lines. A carrot is, look, you can max it out with 3, but I'm going to give you a carrot to build a 4th one and a 5th one and a 6th one so that you can become more profitable in your business, more stable in your business, and we'll pay you an extra 4%. It's almost like they doubled your commission to go build your 4th line and beyond. That's a really dynamic part of this compensation plan. Let's talk about the team builder bonus. So as you build your team, the company gives you basically a lifestyle bonus. It starts at team leader, and it's a $100 cash bonus that goes all the way up to a $3,000 bonus. Now, you'll notice the asterisks here on the elite ranks. You're either going to get the team builder bonus, if that's higher, or you're going to get the leadership development bonus, which we'll talk about in a minute. But whatever one's the highest is the one that you're going to get. Now, this goes from 100 to 3,000. It's basically, I want you to think about it like a lifestyle bonus. The company's just like, look, you're building a team, you're doing a great job, and here's a lifestyle bonus. You can do it for a car payment. You can do it to pay off mortgage. You can do it to go buy a bag. You can go, you can invest it. You can do whatever you want with it. We don't have a car program, and I'm so grateful for that because car programs are cool when the company's growing, and they're not very cool when the company's not growing because people are getting their cars repossessed, and it's, they're getting their credit all jacked up. So with this, if you want to go get a car, knock yourself out. Like as soon as you hit Director 1, for example, you get a $500 cash bonus. Director 3, $1,500 cash bonus. So you can use it the way that you want to use it. The organizational enrollment points, what this means is this, is that you have to have at least 1,800 that comes from someone that you personally enrolled if you want to get the team leader bonus. or as an Elite 3, at least 240 of it has to come from lines that you personally enrolled. So you can't just have someone like place everyone under you and capitalize this. This is the bonus for people. The company saying, look, you're building a team. We're going to give you extra cash bonuses to do so. The next one is the promoter development bonus. So this one is actually going to reward you for building those customer pods, helping your team to build their customer base. It's part of what makes Modere's model so unique and so dynamic. Now this one pays you between $10 to $300 a month on all of the pods in your team. It's a bonus that's paid monthly and the bonus stacks. So let me see if I can walk you through how it works. All right, let's say in this example, there's an elite, there's a director 1, or a director rank, and a team leader. For the sake of this example, let's say that you're the team leader, okay? So you're a team leader and you have someone on your team that's down an enrollment line that becomes a silver. So these are builder titles. This is a silver. This is a promoter title. At silver, there's a $10 cash bonus paid out. So for example, this person's down an enrollment line, meaning from a line that's from someone you personally enrolled, and they hit silver, you get a $10 bonus. Well, there's also a director bonus that's paid out that's $10. There's also an elite bonus that's paid out that's $10. So there's a total of $30 paid out for this silver. When that person hits silver, the company calculates $30 in commissions. The team leader gets it, the director gets it, and the elite gets it. Now check this out. Let's say that you become a director. So now you like rank advance through the builder side. So you're incentivized with a carrot to rank advance. As you go up in the compensation plan, not only are you earning more commissions from the director from all the different bonuses we've talked about, but you're also earning more in the promoter development bonus. So let's say that down one of your enrollment lines is a platinum 3. So you're a director, now there's a platinum 3. Well, platinum 3, there's 100, 100, and 100 paid out. Now check this out. If a platinum 3 is developed in your team down in one of your enrollment lines and you're a director, you get 100 plus 100. You say, why do I get both? It's because you get the team leader portion because you've already passed team leader, and you get the director portion. So you actually earn both of those commissions. And then the elite above you earns the extra 100. Now, if you're the elite, you have a director 3 down, or a platinum 3, pardon me. You're an elite up here and you have a platinum 3 down one of your enrollment legs. You would earn $300 cash bonus every single time that person hit platinum 3. So you say, how many platinum 3s can I enroll? Or can I have? You can have as many as you'd like, and this is just the promoter development bonus. This last bonus I want to share with you is one of the most dynamic bonuses in the compensation plan, and it's in the back end of our leadership, because we really believe that leaders cause growth and that everything rises and falls on leadership. So if you come to Modere and you say, look, I want to really grow as a leader, like I want to really develop as a leader, and I want to develop other people into leaders, the compensation plan is saying, look, if you go do that, we'll pay you a really handsomely to do that. And it's what we call our leadership development bonus. So let me kind of walk you through how this works. So let's say that you become an elite 3. I mean, hallelujah, right? Like let's say the average income's anywhere from probably at the lowest end, maybe $25,000 a month, and well over $100,000 a month plus for our elite 3s. Let's say that you become an elite 3, and let's just say for the sake of an example, we take an average, you're making $50,000 a month. You love Modere, it's a pretty happy day. Let's say that this block represents your entire business. It represents your entire volume. All your revenue, all your volume is represented in that block. Now let's open up that elite 3 business and look at your team for a second. Let's say that down one of your lines is an elite 3. So in other words, down below you is someone that's at the top of the compensation plan. Let's say that they're making a $50,000 a month check. And again, I'm not making an income claim here. I'm just trying to use this to illustrate the point. When that person makes that check, and let's say that 50,000 is coming from their generational unilevel, the generational portion of their check, you'll receive a 22% match on that generational unilevel portion of their check. And so you don't check match on their pod, you don't check match on their promoter development bonus, you check match on this generational unilevel, which is the core of their check. So if that's $50,000, you'd make an $11,000 match on that check. Well, let's say below that person becomes an elite 2. You would receive a 20% match on the generational unilevel of that check. What if they down that line's an elite 1? You'd receive an 18%. D3, 16, D2, 14, D1, 12%, all the way down to team leader, which is 10%. Now, this is only representing, by the way, the builder side of the plan. You also will check match on the customer pod. So those platinum 3s, platinum 2s, all the way down to the golds, which is a really dynamic part of the plan. So as you're building these pods, you're receiving a check match on those ranks as well. Now, here's what I want to point out at this point. is let's say that here you are and you find a budding superstar. Like you realize this new team leader could really turn into something. Well, in most compensation plans, you meet them and you're like, oh man, you're so far away from me. I can't work with you. It just doesn't make any sense. I wish I could, but I'm sorry I can't. What you want is you want leaders to work with leaders. You want leaders to develop leaders. And so in this compensation plan, as you go all the way down here and work with this little team leader, and as you help their check to increase, guess what happens? When their check goes up, your check goes up. And when their check goes up, the person above them, their check goes up, and their check goes up, and their check goes up, and so on, so on, so on, all the way back up to you. So it's a really dynamic part of the plan. In fact, when we were first building the compensation plan, the guy that helped us, who's helped everyone from like startup companies to Avon, and everyone in between. He's like the top compensation plan guru in the profession. As we were putting this together, he said, there's something about your plan that I missed. And he goes, it's really dynamic. And I said, what's that? And he goes, as an elite 3 in this example, he said, you're paid one time on all of your volume, right? Right here, you're paid on all your volume. He said, but as you check match, you're paid 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times on the exact same volume, because all of these leaders in your organization are part of your overall check. And so he said, you should tell people that. So I'm going to tell you that. It's a pretty dynamic part. Now, one other thing that you're going to love about this is this entire E3 line, because you're an E3, but now you have an E3 below you. This entire example is one generation of check match. We actually check match 2 generations of check match. So imagine that you took all of this whole E3 team, this person here, take their whole team and you compress it into one team. So you have their whole E3 team. We check match 2 generations of E3 per enrollment. So every time you enroll someone, it counts as 2 generations of elite 3s that you're eligible for down that enrollment line. It's a really dynamic part of our compensation plan. And it's capped, the leadership development bonus, at 10% of the comp plan. So 10% of the comp plan is allocated to the leadership development bonus. So it's 2 generations of E3 per person that you enroll that you become eligible for once you hit Elite 1 is when the check match starts. So it's kind of in the back end of the builder side of the comp plan. But we already have people that are making fortunes on just this one bonus. It's that dynamic of a bonus. This compensation plan that we went over today is the percentages, right? We also have a very simple video that you can watch that will walk you through the behaviors. Do this, get this, do this, get this with our 10-3 model, so you can earn your Modere experiences and help other people to do the same. We appreciate your time and attention, and I look forward to meeting you in person soon.